I am Tanya. Welcome to my channel, Tanya Talks. So, I know it's been such a huge gap that I haven't uploaded anything and I haven't even spoken my heart out, which I always wanted to do. And that was the main purpose of creating this channel. But unfortunately, certain situations happen which we call dependencies. So, lesson learned again, one more time, that never be too dependent on anyone, especially for those things which are really close to your heart and you want to do something about it. But anyways, I'm not here to rant about the dependency problem. That's the content for another video. Today I want to talk about something which is very personal, and we all have dealt with it. And this is one of my childhood traumas that I want to talk about today, because recently I realized that whatever happens when you are a young kid, and the things those are being said to you at that particular time, it actually uh, creates a very weird feeling for you. And even if when you're grown up, you're adult, you're mature, now you understand that those things, they do not matter, but still they actually trigger you in some or the other way. And these are the things which always are there in your mind and they stick with you. So yes, today I want to share one of my stories with you, and I would really like to know that if something like that has happened to you, and if it has happened to you, then how do you deal with that? Because we all have some childhood traumas with us. So what happened with me was, my mom, she is like fair skin and she's very pretty. And when it comes to my dad, he's duskier. Okay. So when I was born, bringing genetics into the picture, the gene responsible for the skin color, in my case, was dominant of my father's over my mother's recessive gene. Okay, but unfortunately, most of the people in India and in our society, they don't really understand how the genetics work. Okay, they expect that if one of the parent is fair skinned, the kid, especially the girl, should take her mother's genes for that. Because in India, if you are fair skinned, you are considered pretty, and unfortunately, all the physical appearance things and all the things which are like related to physical appearances, or all the things for which actually we are not responsible or we have nothing to do with it, are very important in our country and in our society, right? So that's what happened. Now, when I was in school, so I was duskier, as compared to what you see right now. I was even duskier. Okay, then I was skinny too. Plus, I have a very weird, sensitive kind of a skin, and I get tanned like anything. Anything means anything. Because when I get tanned, it's not like I will get a shade darker or something like that. I get different shades. Like my forehead will be tanned in a different shade, my cheeks will be tanned in a different shade. So I look very different, I would say. And so there's a trend in our society, okay? Whenever you meet someone, rather than asking you that how are you doing or how's everything going with you, are you okay, we don't start the conversation with this, or these things don't even matter to us. The conversation that we begin with, या जो सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन हम पूछते हैं, या जो सबसे पहला स्टेटमेंट आता है, वो ये आता है, अरे आपने तो बड़ा वजन बढ़ा लिया, ओ व्हाट हैपेंड टू योर फेस, आपकी स्किन तो बहुत ही डल लग रही है. So these are the statements that we start our conversation with. Plus, for a school going girl, like maybe 12 or 13 years old, उस time पे एक तो I am duskier, okay, then I'm skinny also, then I'm tanned also. So listening to these statements like almost continuously, okay, plus there were some people जो शायद मुझसे बहुत टाइम बाद मिलते थे, या कभी किसी फंक्शन में मिल गए तो बहुत सालों बाद मिल रहे हैं. So for them to accept the fact कि I am my mother's daughter, they used to literally like look at my mother like that and then look at me. I'm like, and then they were, the disappointment I could see in their face कि look at her mother. How can she be her daughter? Like, her mother is like fair, very pretty and all, and look at her. Why did that happen? So that disappointment and that uh shocking wala expression, I was getting used to it, unfortunately. And at that time, we when I was in school, so we didn't used to really talk about body positivity, or there was nobody around us who used to tell us ki, what, these things, they don't matter, you should focus on your qualities, or you should work on yourself, when especially on those things which genuinely matter other than physical appearance. But no, the basic conversation, they always used to be about your weight, about how how are you looking, and what kind of attires are you wearing, and stuff like that. Unfortunately, those things started hampering me so much, and I used to literally complain to my mom. I still remember. And that's what I was talking about, the childhood traumas, and there are some things which happens in your childhood, but it actually sticks with you. And there are certain instances which I remember so clearly, because I know now, I understand that how much they have hampered me back then. So I still remember I used to complain to my mom ki, when you were pregnant with me, why didn't you like do something? You should have, had some kesar wala doodh, or like random stupid stuff. I used to complain ki, if you have had those things when you were pregnant with me, then I would have, been more beautiful, or maybe fair skinned and all of that. And that is so pathetic, because today, when I know that these things are bullshit, and these are the most shallow things that people can talk about, and if somebody is literally judging you on the basis of these things, then you know that you don't want to be with that person, or you don't want to surround yourself with those kind of people. But unfortunately, the upbringing has been like that, and the society has always been like that. There was one more incident that I clearly remember, and I feel so bad for myself. Literally, there are very few things that I feel bad for, like when it comes to these things, I'm feeling bad for myself. But there was this one incident. So again, we were in school only, and we have gone out shopping. My mom was there, my few of my cousins were there, and my nani was there. All of those people were there. We were like, we've gone out for shopping. There was some wedding, for that we were going out for shopping. And there was this very pretty white color dress that I really liked. Okay, and then I told my mom, I told my nani, I want this particular dress. And all of them, they convinced me that, choose some another color. Don't buy a white color dress, because if you wear a white color dress, then you you would look duskier, even duskier, you know and I felt so bad at that time ki, I can't even wear a white color dress because I am dark skinned. And I was very young. Okay, I was like very small, like sixth or seventh standard maybe. But today I'm 27, and I still remember that incident so clearly in my head, because I know how it felt and how much it has affected me, right? Then slowly, as I grew up, and touch wood, there were few people around me, and my parents were not, thankfully, my parents were not exactly like the people we were surrounded with, whether it's relatives or family, friends, or whatever. They always were like very proud of me. They always, they focused on certain things which I should focus on more. Like, they wanted me to do good in studies, they wanted me to do extracurricular activities. They taught me how to do debate competitions. They wanted me to get involved in sports as well, which I didn't do. But, anyways, so thankfully, I was lucky in that matter. But then, when I finished my masters, and it was COVID time and all, we were at home, and unfortunately, at that time, I was diagnosed with PCOD. Okay, but till that time, I was grown up, and I used to understand by that time. Okay, these are all random shitty things which should not matter in our lives. Uh, so when I was diagnosed with PCOD, I gained a lot of weight. Uh, Then my face was like full of acne, and I had a lot of facial hair growth. Anyway, I'm a Sindhi, so my hair growth is at peak all the time. But then when I was diagnosed with PCOD, so the facial hair growth kept on increasing. And because my face was full of acne, I couldn't even shave or, couldn't really do anything. I was not able to do anything about the things. My weight was increasing day by day. I was irritated, frustrated all the time. My hormones were imbalanced like anything. Okay, the face was getting like, very weird day by day. So I used to hate the fact when anybody used to come to my place, because if anybody is coming to my home, I'll have to greet them. And I knew the first reaction that would come. The first reaction would never be like, how are you doing? Or how are you? What's happening? Nothing. The first reaction would be, ये क्या हो गया? ये कैसे हो गया? And I didn't want to answer. Though, my parents helped me out, and they used to answer from my end or something like that, and they used to tell me ki it's okay, it's just a normal reaction that anybody would give, and you don't have to worry about all these things, and it's not necessary that you make everyone sit and make them understand ki ऐसे नहीं होता है, या this has happened, that has happened. You cannot expect empathy from everyone. And then I realized, when I was in school, when I was not, when I wasn't mature enough to understand these things, still it was hampering me. When I was mature enough, I almost like finished my masters. After that, these things happened to me. So even at that time, people have the strength that, they could like traumatize you for anything, and for the most stupid shallow things ever. So I have had those experiences, and I completely understand today. We have become those people. Of course, like the new generation, they understand that it's not important. It's not necessary also to even talk about these things, to talk about the physical appearances, or to talk about certain things for which the person is not responsible, himself or herself, right? But at the same time, all of us, when we were growing up, so we are surrounded by the society, and certain people who just talk about these things. And even today, I won't lie, I can't deny this fact, though I make sure that I never comment on anything like that. Or if somebody close to me, or somebody in front of me also, if they are mentioning anything about someone's physical appearance, or about someone, like the way he or she is looking, I make sure that I stop them and I tell them that this is not how things should be. But still, because these things have happened to me, so even today when I get a new acne or something happens, I literally worry a lot, because I don't want to go back to that phase where the first question comes like that, and it just hampers you a lot in a very, very different way. So I really hope that whatever we all have dealt with, I'm pretty sure that everyone has their different childhood traumas, and now I really hope that all of us have learned how to deal with these things. But I also hope that we do not give other people those experiences which we have already had. And it's really important to, you know, point it out right there. I know that most of the people say कि आप सबको नहीं सुधार सकते, या आप कितनों का मुंह बंद कराओगे. But I really believe in that कि जितनों का करा सकते हो please करा लो. If you are sitting, in a family function also, or in a gathering with friends also, मजाक में भी, if someone is doing these things or someone is saying certain things, I think you should point it out right there. There's no point of staying quiet or anything. I think it's really important, if you are a true friend, or even if you are sitting with your family, I think it's really important to tell them right then and there that whatever you are saying, it's not correct, and why you should not say that. So I really hope that we all start doing that, so that it could be a better and a safer environment to be in. Also, there's just one statement which I firmly believe in, ki a person should always behave the way or the way they expect other people to behave. So if you start doing that by yourself, I think it would make a huge difference. So that was for today. That was the experience that I wanted to share, and this was something which I wanted to talk about because, in the last few weeks, again, certain things were happening, and I actually thought about it a lot. And then I thought, I have my channel, I could talk to you, and I could speak my heart out over here. So that was it from my end. I really hope that I stay consistent and I come up with such personal experiences where we can talk about this. Also, I would really appreciate that if you can like this video, if you found this relatable. Also, in the comments, you could share if any of such things has happened with you, or how do you deal with this. That would be great. Also, if you think that these kind of videos are something which you would like to see on your feed, do not forget to subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you.